Welcome back once again to Cryptodicator, folks. Today is our breakout day. Green dildo party everywhere. Most likely, our weekend starts today, I guess, right? Going to be opening our champagnes and beer as Ethereum has finally met its targets right here at $2,400 levels, guys. And it's not a surprise. To be honest with you, this was not a surprise. Yes, we were talking about how this distribution could lead into a compound fulcrum situation of the bottom right here from your 1700 zones, while your stop loss being exactly to the T, guys, below this wick low right here, and the price didn't breach this low ever, and we just shot to the upside, guys, with this kind of situation happening. So from my previous video, I guess if you scroll down back into some back into, I guess, 21st July itself, I was talking about how this compound fulcrum could play out in the price action itself, where we start this entire price action structure with a head and shoulder from the top, we distribute to the downside, and then we formulate another inverted head and shoulder from the bottom. And this bottom right here was aligning with so many key level, guys. This was aligning with a massive humongous $1,700 support right here, which we were expecting for the price action to be creating a little bounce. And well, this one being exceptional in terms of the size of the bounce itself. Ethereum jumping by 36%. You don't get to see that every single day, I guess, right? So this entire situation played out right here, guys. This one came to me as a no surprise as well. And for full disclosure, yes, I took my entire long exposure away from the market right here on this resistance, but clear-cut indication was the fact that how we were kind of getting accumulated below this resistance right here, and we were unable to go below this support right here, guys. This was an indication that maybe we could be looking at something crazier than everybody's expecting, I guess. And right after the weekly candle closure right here, you saw that immediate follow through in the price action all the way towards this resistance point right here. What next? Well, guys, all of you know the deal right here. If we are going to be clearing this level on a 12-hour closing basis, essentially, if you see Ethereum trending above $2,400 levels on a 12-hour opening and a closing basis, we could be making our targets all the way towards $3,000 per Ethereum real quick, guys, real sweet, real soon, right? So how is this going to happen? Most likely, guys, this entire move to the upside for the entire crypto market is pretty much Bitcoin dominant. As you can see, most of the altcoin pairs are going down against BTC, while BTC is up 10% against the market. So what is happening right here is the fact that as we keep on going to the upside, most of the altcoin pairs will exit into Bitcoin, guys. This is your, let's just say, this is your exit. This is your BTC exit pump going on in the market as of now. This is one of the characteristics which market keeps on showing again and again, guys. The dominance would absolutely go to shit, absolutely go to some crazy levels where a lot of people will think that Bitcoin is never going to recover from this, and altcoins have already started the fucking new paradigm itself. But guess what, guys? Guess what? In this particular move right here, even if you're talking about Ethereum, this entire move to the upside was pretty much Bitcoin dominant, and we'll talk about that pretty soon in this video itself. So what next, guys? Well, it's pretty much clear right here. Once we start clearing out this entire zone, now I'm going to put a lot of weight into this entire zone, guys, because you can see the relevancy of the price action happening onto these levels coming from the third week of April itself. April, I guess. Second week of April, right? So this zone right here, the $2,400 zone, is quite significant for Ethereum, guys. And once we start trading above this one on a 12-hour opening and closing basis, yes, we're going to be shooting all the way towards $3,000 Ethereum. I guess we don't have much to talk about on this video itself, so let's see what do we have next. Alright, guys, so check this out. Now this video is from 20th of July itself, and I think, yes, I do have my desktop audio on, so check this out, guys. Instincts and what my guts are telling me. My guts and my instincts are telling me to fuck away from all the indicators and expect a move like this. Call it crazy, call it madness, but so, guys, you can see right here, I mean, this is a kind of a move which I don't think any indicator can tell you that something like this has happened. Sometimes, essentially, you just feel the way in which Bitcoin and most of the crypto market is oversold onto key levels, and then you look at the general sentiment of the market, which is essentially bearish as a whole, and then then your instincts, they start brewing up and they start telling you that maybe a short squeeze is in place. And guys, essentially this is what happened right now. I'm not sitting here and telling you guys that I have a crystal ball and Bitcoin will do exactly what I tried to tell Bitcoin. Most likely it will not happen, but when there are some key inflection points, when the market is showing clear signs of loss of momentum on clear support levels, most likely situations like these, they do follow up, guys. They do follow up, right? All right, so what do we have next? All right, it looks to me like TradingView is also using the rock climber the rock climber example that I gave you guys in the weekend pep talks, I guess. Check out that video as well, guys. In that video I try to compare how trading is kind of relatable to rock climbing itself, where you have to accept the risk before jumping onto the goddamn mountain, guys. Before jumping onto the goddamn trade, you have to accept the risk, because this point right here is not the point to actually panic, right? Essentially, guys, if you're in a trade and well, the situations are not really looking nice for your trade itself, that essentially is the worst time to panic, guys, and most likely you'll end up making decisions which will not be good for your own equity, right? All right, so I don't know why am I talking about this one right here, guys, as I have to make this video pretty brief and short and precise, to be honest with you. So let's take a look at Bitcoin perpetual contracts on FTX, guys, on FTX, right? Okay, so let me just make it real quick right here. All right, so what's happening is the fact that we did break out of this entire grind line right here, guys. Well, I had my resistance plotted out for this chart. I think it's not there anymore. Okay, so essentially what happened is that we broke out of this structure right here, guys, after this breakout and getting reaccumulated alongside these levels. Yes, I was targeting $36,000 Bitcoin, but yep, it did overshoot, guys. The price action went all the way towards $40,000 flat in a 4-hourly candle. That's insane. That's kind of insane. That's what a small time frame short squeeze looked like, guys. And this is what exactly happened, right? So I'm going to be putting a lot of weight into this level once again, guys. Similarly, like Ethereum, right? So it's going to be $2,400 flat, $2,400 to $2,450 for Ethereum, and $41,000 to $42,000 per Bitcoin itself. So that is the level that you're looking for on a 12-hour trending basis. Once you do that, most likely you will be going for that bull trap all the way towards the retracement, the golden zone, guys, the 618, which is at $50,000 Bitcoin, somewhere alongside those levels, right? And it's getting clearer and clearer, guys, how we are actually getting accumulated from the base. And yes, this is strengthful as of now, but I would be really cautious. Now, as a trader, how would I look at these situations? Most likely I would be inclined towards taking constant profits. Trust me, guys, trust me. We are not in an exponential uprise situation. We're not in an exponential move right now. We have to establish a base, and then maybe we have to establish a trend on its own for a very long time. Then we can think about maybe letting the position ride in the market and just leave those positions and maybe let the price action do your profits, right? But most likely, this is not a trend which is supposed to look and sound and feel like this, guys. Yes, it's somewhere like this, right? So essentially I would be inclined towards taking profit in any move to the upside or any move to the downside as well, for that matter. Now, since the trend has started reverting to the upside on the 12-hour time frame itself, and to be honest with you, we're quite overboard, guys. On the 12-hour time frame, we are looking at an RSI read which we have not seen in 3 months, man. Holy shit. RSI at those levels we've never seen in previous 3-month cycle. That's crazy, guys. All right, so what essentially could happen right here is that once we start taking this one out, obviously Ethereum will break out as well above these levels, and that would essentially mean that maybe ETH BTC pair could start getting a little reinforcement in the small time frames, maybe a day or something like that, and that is when Ethereum could have that last push to the upside all the way towards $3,000 level itself. Now, I would be putting a lot of weight into that happening, with Bitcoin maybe trying to retest the $46,000 to $47,000 levels, right? All right, guys, so what do we have next right here? We have total crypto market capitalization except Bitcoin. So in the previous video, I was talking about how this grind line could resolve to the upside and test the 21 exponential on the 3-year time frame itself. And this was when I was trying to calculate these moves to the upside. And guys, guess what? We are right here, and we are kind of grinding against the 21 exponential on the 3-year time frame itself with your slope to the downside, which is why I'm talking about a little conservative behavior. I'm talking about focusing on taking profits, guys. I'm not focusing on riding my position as of now, because we have not established a trend above the 21 exponential on the 3-year time frame itself on your altcoin market capitalization. Essentially, until that happens, until you get a short clean signal of a trend reversal right here, maybe taking profits all throughout the moves to the upside is going to be your key strategy for the coming week itself. And for the time being, yes, the landscape as of now is completely fine, guys. For that matter, let's just simply summarize everything up, guys. And I've not talked about the invalidations as well, which is quite necessary, right? So invalidation, guys, look, you know the deal right here. We just broke out, which is why the bottom side of this candle would be your risk management, right? And well, this is going to be your 10% down move. So guys, you have your risk tolerance for about a 10% for most of the altcoin market as well, because this move right here was Bitcoin dominant. And for that matter, alright, guys, so essentially, let me just conclude right here. You want to be managing your risk onto these levels. This is not a financial advice, but essentially this is going to be a stop loss for your entire crypto position, guys. literally all the crypto positions. It could be altcoins or shitcoins and anything like that. But if Bitcoin goes below $35,000 flat on a 4-hour closing basis back again, that is your invalidation call, and that could mean that we could come back down all the way again, guys. And to talk about the upside right here, this is your obvious resistance, and this gap right here is pretty much a volume vortex as well, and price could literally teleport all the way towards $48,000 levels without telling anyone, guys. And most likely, guess what? Your daddies are sitting right here to short the fuck out of all the crypto market onto these levels, guys. So trust Bitcoin on these moves, and if Bitcoin is dumping in the market, maybe you dump your positions as well. And obviously, this is not a financial advice, like always. Alright, guys, with this thought, I'm gonna catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.